Why is it that some properties are always fully booked, whereas others struggle to even get any bookings whatsoever? More often than not, even if the property is good, a poor listing will result in just no bookings and a really anxious host. And so in this video, I'm reviewing or auditing some of your listings that you have very kindly submitted. And if you want to be featured in the next video, then click the link below, sign up to my email list, because that's where I do the shout out. And normally when I ask for these submissions, I get a couple, but this time I got tons. I got like 17 here, so there's enough content here for a couple of videos. But honestly, submit your one below, because I love snooping at your listing and giving constructive feedback.
Let's get started.
So the first listing we have is from Oluwaseun. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. And they want me to look at the layout and also any tips for pricing from Manchester. And this is the first listing, only started 4 months ago. So straight away, Old Trafford, free parking, Wi-Fi plus stadium stay. It's an entire apartment in Stretford. Stay with OJ. I'm going to call you OJ because I butchered your original name. So sorry about that. Okay, so this sounds like it's close to Old Trafford, the Stadium of Dreams, or Nightmares at the minute. So my initial thoughts on these photos, first of all, is this the best photo that you have, OJ, that's going to showcase your property? Like, I get that you have Netflix and you want to show it off, of course. Is that the best photo? It doesn't really show much of the property. And actually, I wouldn't really be wanting to try and watch Netflix on this seat. Potentially this is a better photo because it shows more of the space. So this is a 1 bedroom with 2 beds and 1 bathroom. So this is the bedroom. Now you're sleeping 3 guests, but you've got a table with 2 chairs. It is a bit of a problem here. This is where a washing machine should go, but you've got the bin in there. Like, if you can get it, maybe not a washing machine, but if you can get a dishwasher in there, that's going to save tons of time for your housekeepers or for you if you're doing it. The bin can go somewhere else, right? These are reasonable photos. I would like to see how does one access the bathroom, because I can see here that this is the bedroom, but I can't see where the front door is or the door into the bathroom. Now, I know in a lot of 1-bed apartments, the bathroom is accessed via the bedroom. So I hope that this is not the case here, OJ, because if you've got someone sleeping on this sofa bed, but they have to get to the bathroom by walking through the bedroom, that's a problem. But you've got 50 reviews, 4.78, you're doing well. Let's see what the reviews say. Apartment was spotless and smelt amazing. Ooh, nice. OJ was superb, responding to queries straight away. Few stops on the tram to the city centre and 2-minute walk from the apartment. Tram stop, 2-minute walk. Was there for a Man United game, about a 20-minute walk. Fine. The sofa bed, is not in any way a comfortable thing to sleep on. I would only book this as a 1-bed in future rather than ever try and make use of the additional bed. The area itself doesn't feel too safe. Smashing it with your reviews. 2-minute walk to Trafford Bar Tram. 10 minutes in the Manchester City Centre. 15-minute walk to Old Trafford. Yeah, you're doing well. Oh, get a carbon monoxide alarm. It's like, it's crucial. I think it's the law. Just get one. A few quid out of screw fix. So I can see you're doing 1-night stays, which is probably good for matches. 1 night is 151, and that's the same whether it's 1 or 3 guests. Now, your costs are going to go up if you're using that sofa bed, so I would suggest that the increase from 2 to 3, there should be an additional charge for that. Oh. So I can bring 3 adults and 5 infants under my idea of hell in a 1-bedroom apartment. Just check that out, OJ, because you do not want someone booking with 5 babies in this 1-bed apartment. Overall, reviews are really good. Location is marked down slightly. Now, I wonder, is it because of this doesn't feel the safest? Because it certainly can't be how far it is to a tram stop or to Old Trafford. It's 15 minutes, 20 minutes. This is just something to be mindful of. 30 minutes to Peak District. I mean, this should be saying Man United. I feel like this is a bit long. So you talk about it here, Old Trafford. You talk about it here, Old Trafford. You know, it's here. It's maybe not needed to be repeated so much. But look, if people are here for the match, fine. Next up, we have Jenny. Jenny wants to discuss the rent is very high for this property, 2.5 grand without bills. So it's a lot of money first couple of months. Is this property worth a higher nightly rate? Can I make this work, or did I just get a crap deal? We've added a double bed to up the occupancy from 6 to 8, put some outdoor furniture. Everything else seemed immaculate. 2.5 grand without bills, and it sleeps 8. So let's see. Ooh, nice. loving the colors. Love this photo. Shows table and living area. Although straight away I would say if you're sleeping 8, you can't sit 8 around this table. You also can't sit 8 on this sofa. So a few potential issues here. Stylish shamrock, chic 2-bed garden stay. Hang on. So that really is the only sofa. That looks like 3 at the most. If you're sleeping 8 people, you cannot just have one sofa with a 3-seater. Bedrooms, really nice bathroom. Not so nice on the outside, but this is what I wanted to look at. You're calling this chic garden, what is it? Chic garden stay. I really don't mean to be harsh, but this I would not call a garden. This I would call a yard. I mean, a garden in my opinion has to have grass. It's not the nicest space. You said you got garden furniture in it, some outdoor furniture. That needs updated immediately in photos because this is not turning me on in terms of a garden. So it's all on the ground floor. This also is not, it's not the most attractive exterior shot. There looks like some damage here. Not the nicest, but more importantly, if you're sleeping 8 people, if I'm booking for 8 people, 2 families, my family and another family, and I search for 8, your property will show up and this first photo will 100% make me click through because it looks amazing. But once I see this, if we can close off these other ones, if I see that, I want to book, I want to see that, I want to see what there is. Once I actually click in, I'll say, oh, that's the only sofa for 8 people to sit at. That's the dining table for 8 people to sit at. There's only literally 4 seats. And it's such a shame because the bedrooms do look great, although 2 bedrooms, 6 beds, 2 bedrooms, 6 beds. So in bedroom 1, there's 2 beds. In bedroom 2, there's 2 beds. I'm a bit lost. I don't understand where the other 2 beds are. You said they added a double bed, but again, I don't see that. Like, the photos need to be updated to show that as well, because if you're sleeping 8, I'm looking for those 8 beds. I don't see them. Again, private garden. So bedroom 1, double and a single, sleeps 3. Bedroom 2, 3 singles, sleeps 3. So this needs updated because these photos are out of date. So in terms of bookings, let's see, it's a 2-night minimum, 412 for one guest, 2, 3, 4, no difference in price. I can also bring 5 infants here. 412 divided by 8 is what? 50 something quid a night. Plus you gotta pay for parking on the, it's 440 at the weekend and 404 during the week. So this is sort of making me think that there's maybe some price labs going on here. So looking at the pricing is roughly around £200 per night. So if we divide the 2,500 by 200 to get a very, very rough idea of how many nights need sold to be sort of a break even, it's 12.5. So you need almost half of the nights sold per month to break even, because once you add in the cleaning and the linen fees and utilities and all the rest, I think one thing that's going to make a huge difference is if you get another sofa in here, or at least some single chairs, a bigger dining table, and update those photos of out in the backyard garden. There's no reviews here, and I just really am nervous for you, Jenny, that the first review that you're going to get is someone slagging off the garden or saying that there's not enough seats for everyone to sit in. Those first reviews are absolutely crucial, especially when you've got huge outgoings of 2.5k per month. I hope that's been helpful. All right, next up we have Lewis. Listing in general and pricing, as this is my first Airbnb property, I want to make sure I'm not leaving money on the table and if I can improve anything. Spacious 2-bedroom house with garden, sleeps 5. In Hertfordshire, United Kingdom, 5 guests, 2 bedrooms, 7 beds, but you sleep 5 guests. Why is there 7? Let's have a look through here. Nice. Is that right? Straight away, Lewis. All of these photos are bedrooms or a hall. Dead. This is a dead photo. This is 4 photos of the same thing. How did you get that without the camera being in the shot? Anyway, this is really nice. This should be in one of the photos for sure. Actually, maybe this one is better because it shows the TV and a really nice sort of garden outside. This is a phone photo I would bet money on because it's a bit blurry. How did you get that photo without being in the shot? Magic. Bedroom 1, 2 single beds. Bedroom 2, 2 single. So if these are zip and link, fine. If they're made up as doubles or kings, you've got to say they're kings here. Bathroom is nice. Nice. Back garden, really nice. I think that should be in one of the first ones as well. Definitely, I would change this. This is not your best photo. The living room one is. Put this somewhere else. A garden one in here as well. And maybe the kitchen, which was nice as well. I don't understand how it's 7 beds, a across 2 bedrooms. So even if you count these as 2, and then the other bedroom is 4, and then the sofa bed is 5. I mean, that would sleep 5 guests in 2 bedrooms, but not 7 beds. Really nice reviews. People commenting on it's a nice area. Kids park. Very good. I like that it's just bullet points, just get the information. Yeah, so it is 3 beds. It's a double, and a sofa bed. Again, you've said singles in the things. This is great. Parking for a large van and off-road. So that's really important for contractor guests. They often come in a van, and if it's an underground parking thing, they can't get to it. It's on street, it's not safe. This is why it's coming up as 7, because it's adding them together, a king and 2 singles. You need to decide which is it. It's a king or 2 singles. The price, $435. Again, no change depending on how many people are staying there. Missing out. But all in all, you're doing really well. I would just change these photos, showcase more of the property, change this one to the living room one, which also shows slightly out in the back garden. Doing well. So we have Ray, photos, descriptions, and rules. Ooh. Peaceful 3-bedroom retreat by Bloku and Lake Park in Tirana, Albania. I love that you guys are watching this from all over the place. Love it. So 6 guests across 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So let's have a look through here. Love the floor. Now again, without wanting to put my foot in it, as I've done previously when I'm being shown properties in different areas, different countries, and different cultures. These units seem a little dated, that they're potentially being quite old and then sprayed. They're not as modern as the rest of the apartment maybe looks. Really nice vibe. That's interesting. So I've seen these before, but is the bed not normally under these? It's nice that you've got like a dressing table area here and sockets for hairdryers, straighteners. I guess these are taken on your phone. Not the best. The lighting is not the best. These pillows are slightly not symmetrical. The towels, whilst it's nice to leave them, they're looking a little bit thin. Yeah, again, taken on your phone. It's dark here. Much nicer job with the towels in these beds. Not hugely convinced on this bedding, but certainly a better job than photos of the other room. The floor is awesome. No, so this is the same bed. There's nothing on it in this photo, so this is an old photo. Take it out. If it's not a dressed bed, a made up bed, take it out. I get that this is maybe a workstation. Put a laptop here, like show that it can be used to work at. Again, with professional photos, this is going to make this room seem bigger. The lighting will be better. Now, I get that it's a small space, but taking a photo like this is never a good idea. So this is how I put my foot in it before, by suggesting that washing machine should not be in the bathroom. Not going to say anything here because this is the norm probably everywhere except Northern Ireland or the UK. The shower, it looks a little sad. Like this is a nice modern bathroom. It's quite a sad little shower there. If that could be improved, that would really lift it, because everything else looks great here. Make sure that shower curtain's tucked in. Ooh, so that's not a nice modern one. So that's definitely a big difference in this bathroom to this one. Maybe a little bit could be done to upgrade this one, make it a little bit more in line with the other. God, that's just wide open there. Your toilet roll will be getting absolutely soaked. Nice balcony. It's like a nice spot. In terms of the layout of the photos, I think they're pretty good, except this one needs adjusting to be not taken from the security camera in the corner. There's not a security camera in the corner. Like 40 reviews, almost 5, 4.95. These are great reviews. Everything's great. There is nothing I can add to this. Oh, no smoke alarm, no carbon monoxide alarm. Get those in. Wow, busy. So 216 for 3 nights. And no change. No change no matter how many people are staying there. Again, missing a trick, I think. Okay. Ultimate place. Love it. Next we have Javan. He wants me to look at bookability. Does it look like it catches the eye? Any improvements I can make on conversion? 10 minutes to beach. Rental car available on request. First of all, the difference between these photos and this photo is night and day. Literally, it's night and day. This is so dark. So I understand, I get you're trying to show like back garden, fire pit thing, and your lights. It is lost in this photo because it's so dark. I mean, this one's even worse. Like the others are good. These are good. These look like professional took these. Get this person back at night to take these. I just don't know if it's worth. I don't know if this is good enough, like if it's scroll stopping, it is nice, I'm sure, in real life, but it's not being shown in its best light. Literally, it's in its best light. In Anguilla? 3 guests, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So let's look at the rest of these. Again, nice open plan. So 3 guests, we've got 4 seats. We have plenty of seats at the dining table. So whilst it looks really nice and looks a little bit sparse from this angle, could that TV be a bit bigger? Could there be a bit more on the walls here? Maybe mirror, some sort of artwork, something, just to sort of fill that blank space. It's great, you're leaving wine and crisps. I mean, wow. Is that a breakfast? Or like a dinner? Because there's wine and it's my kind of breakfast. So the bedroom, first off, I love that there's windows on 2 of the walls. Is that the front door or back door? It's odd to me that there's a door, that's a door outside. That's odd to me that there's a door outside in the bedroom. This frilly thing around the bed, it's not for me. But again, maybe where you are it works. This is like the cheap IKEA version. I think that could be improved. I'm not sold on these, but again, I'm risking completely put my foot in it here, my big uncultured foot. It's not for me, but certainly this is letting it down. Oh, nice smart lock here, nice view, nice dryer and washing machine. It looks like a really nice place with a few little tiny improvements. Could be incredible, but with 11 reviews, all 5-star, like, what do I know? Where is, am I the only person who doesn't know where this is? Oh, right, okay. So let's see some rates. $399 for 3 nights, $254 for 2 nights, $254. So you're not using Price Labs. Yep, you gotta get on that Price Labs, Javan. No carbon monoxide alarm again. Guys, come on, get on that Price Labs. It's gonna change your rates all the time. They're never gonna be set to these same ones that you see yourself. Again, you're not changing this based on the amount of people staying. If someone is using the sofa bed, they've only said there is 1 bed, 3 people in 1 bed. If someone's using that, it's going to cost you more linen. You've got to charge a bit more for that. Queen bed, 10 quick minutes from the sand. Ooh, sounds good. Pastries, concierge services. So I don't see where the 3rd person sleeps. It must be on the sofa bed. 55 inch. Is that a 55-inch TV? So again, one thing I would add, if you're saying it's 10 minutes to the beach, there's no map like showing how far, like where you are to the beach. I think that could be useful to put in your photos. I get that it's here, but like which way, how do you get to the beach? Is there a walkway here? It looks awesome though. You're offering a rental car? I'd love to hear more about this. How does that rental car work? Like, are you sourcing it for them, or is it an actual car of yours that you're just letting people use? All right, I'm gonna cut it here because I've got like 50, 100 more of these to do that I'm gonna just cut and put in another video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, you might like to watch the other ones, which you can watch here. And remember, if you wanna be featured in the next video, just sign up below to my email newsletter. And whenever I'm ready to do another video, I send out that very Google Doc that you can submit your listing. See you in the next one.